Hi guys, and welcome to Alex's YouTube channel. My name is Matt Thibodeau. Welcome. In today's video, we are going to be taking a closer look into Alex's interest when it comes to the topic of fish keeping. I am going to be asking him some of your burning questions and also some of my own in this very special interview with Alex episode. So let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. That's right, today I'll be doing a question and answer. This is going to be my first question and answer in many years, and I'm looking forward to it. My good friend Matt has some wonderful questions for me. I'm going to be doing this on a frequent basis, so stay tuned for some other awesome Q&As with my friends and fish keepers that I know. So without further ado, let's get started.
How's it going? The first question is going to be, based on your many years keeping fish, what has been your all-time favorite fish to keep?
That's a tough question, Matt, but also a good question. Now, in all my years of fish keeping, and I've been keeping fish for a long time, since I was a young kid, but I had my first aquarium when I was 12. But one fish that I always seem to be interested in keeping and love keeping is the Oscar cichlid. Oscars are a fish that are very personable, and they have a lot of coloration to them, and they're like water puppies. They love to eat. So Oscar cichlids are one that I really love. Another fish that I really love is catfish, and one of my personal favorite catfish species is the tiger shovelnose. And then finally, silver arowana, the water monkey, aka the dragonfish. It's the only arowana that is popular in the aquarium hobby here in the United States of America, and it's one of my personal favorites.
Alright, nice. Question number 2. What is your dream fish? If you can pick any fish in the world that you can keep, what would it be? Saltwater, freshwater, just any kind of fish. What would your dream fish be?
Nice question. So for my dream fish, it's going to be a dream fish that a lot of fish keepers want in the United States. Fish keepers in the United States have been dreaming about this fish for many years. The Asian arowana. That's a beautiful fish and a fish I hope to keep in the future. Also, the black arowana is another dream fish of mine. So those are my dream fish. For saltwater, I would say clown trigger and a magnificent fox-faced rabbitfish.
Yes, I definitely agree with that one. Very cool choice. Question number 3. Being that you live in West Palm Beach, Florida, I'm sure that you have a lot of listeners that are local to you. Can you give the viewers a couple of your favorite local fish stores that you would recommend to people if they were in the area or if they were to visit the area and want to see a really nice and also well-kept fish store?
That is actually a great question because I like supporting locally owned tropical fish stores, and I'm a big believer in supporting small businesses, so I really appreciate that question. Now, in West Palm Beach, we actually don't have that many fish stores to my knowledge, but one that I really enjoy is in Green Acres, Florida, Lake Worth Road. It ain't far from me at all. It's about 20 minutes at most. It's called Mark's Ark, and they have a lot of beautiful fish. They have the bread and butter fish like your tetras, your mollies, your platies, live bearers, Oscars, and things like that. But they also stock a lot of rare fish like silver arowanas, false trigonous catfish, also known as the Durant's catfish, and things like that. They have a big monster display tank with fish you can buy. And also they have a lot of saltwater aquariums with saltwater fish for sale. A lot of the Florida fish keepers that have YouTube channels go to Mark's Ark sometimes, like Paul Cafaro, like Nick Bingo, and also Luke Dombrowski. So that's a popular store. Mark's Ark is a very nice fish store. Now, if you go an hour away, I'd say it's about an hour away, it might be a little less, in Boca Raton, there's one of my absolute favorite fish stores, and that is called Malone's Monsters. There's a wide variety of predatory fish there. He has a couple of ponds with beautiful fish. You can find fish like arowanas, puffer fish, all the exotic monster fish. He's a great guy, great prices. I've only been there once, but I always want to go back. Every time I make a plan to go back, something happens. Like this coronavirus. I was supposed to go, but the coronavirus happened. But I will be going there in the future. I'm actually planning an order for next week because I like Malone's Monsters. So Mark's Ark and Malone's Monsters are the fish stores that I personally recommend that people check out here in South Florida, Palm Beach County.
Alright, so there you guys go. You heard it. If you are local to the West Palm Beach area, or if you guys are just visiting and are in the fish hobby, those are obviously some cool places that you can check out. They are now Aqua Alex approved. Alright, so question number 4. Obviously, we talked about this a little bit on your Season 3 podcast premiere, but I want to just touch this topic again briefly. Obviously, we all know that you want to start a saltwater tank in the near future. So what kind of fish are you looking to start off with? What size tank are you looking to start off with? Are there any fish in particular that you are looking to get when you start this saltwater tank?
That's one of the questions I was looking forward to you asking. I'm really excited to say that I'll be back in the saltwater hobby eventually, hopefully sometime this year, once all this coronavirus dies down. Now, for tank size, I'm thinking I'm starting off at 75 gallons and working my way up to a larger tank. Saltwater is a lot of work, but it's not difficult as many people make it out to be. It just takes a little bit more time and a little bit more effort, but it's a very fun thing if you enjoy a beautiful aquarium. Now, I'm going to do a saltwater fish only with live rock system. It's going to be a predatory aquarium, and one fish in particular that I'm definitely going to be getting is a dog-faced puffer. I love dog-faced puffers. They're a beautiful fish. They have a lot of personality, and they're a fish that I really enjoy. I'm also going to be getting a Niger trigger. I love the Niger trigger. And I'm going to try to make a pair of gold striped maroon clownfish. They're the most beautiful clownfish out there, and I think that a lot of people underestimate the true coloration of maroon clownfish. They're also one of the biggest clownfish as well, so that's my biggest appeal to them besides their color. So I know that maroon clownfish are tough to pair up. You can usually only have one, but I want to try to have a pair of gold striped maroon clowns, or maybe one gold stripe and one white stripe maroon clown. I also want some moray eels. The snowflake moray eel is beautiful. And then I also want some fox-faced rabbitfish. They're nice as well.
That's awesome. Alright, and last but not least, question number 5. Obviously, we all know that you have a pretty successful aquarium podcast on iTunes. You are on Season 3. You are about to be celebrating your 500th episode. For the viewers that are watching right now and for all of your loyal listeners on the podcast, is there anything in particular that you are excited to be talking about this season on your podcast? Is there anything that they can look forward to hearing about this season?
Yes, there actually is. I have a lot of new series debuting on my podcast. For example, last Thursday I just started a catfish series. If you're a big catfish lover like myself, you're going to want to check that out. It's called The Catfish Cave. I also, this week, recently started another new series called Aquatic School, where I'll be breaking down some important topics in the aquarium hobby. Now, I talked about fish feeding this past Thursday, and I'll be talking about acclimating and quarantining new fish coming up next week on Aquatic School. Now, for big things coming up for my podcast, I have my 500th episode, which will be airing on April 26, 2020 on Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast. I'm really excited for my 500th episode. I have some special guests. I have 5 guests coming on the show, 2 confirmed already, and One confirmed guest is you, Matt Thibodeau, so that's going to be awesome. And the other confirmed guest is not a fish keeper, but it's someone I'm really proud of, and I'm really happy to have him on my 500th episode because he himself has an accomplishment that is huge. He is an author with a murder mystery book that is out of this world fantastic. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. Paul Armani will be on my 500th episode to promote his book. And also, he's going to pick the winner of the Truth of the Unknown Interpreter book giveaway. So that's going to be fun as well. I also have a fish keeping giveaway for the 500th episode. Be sure to check out my Facebook page, The Aquarium Network, to see how you can enter the contest and win a $50 liveaquaria.com gift card. Now, after the 500th episode, I'm going to be doing live on location broadcast, hopefully, from Mark's Ark and Malone's Monsters. And who knows what the future holds. But one thing is for sure, Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast is going to have a great year in 2020. Matt, thank you for your questions. You did a great job. And I really appreciate you doing the question and answer with me. And I really had a blast. Thank you very much. And hopefully I can do a video with you for your channel.
That's awesome. So obviously we are all excited to see some of the projects that you're working on. That is all I have for you guys today in this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and shout out to Alex for asking me to come on here and interview him today. Make sure that if you guys enjoyed this video that you leave a big like, and to also subscribe if you want to see more content from Alex himself. Make sure you guys also check out season 3 of the Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast on iTunes. Alex is celebrating his 500th episode on there this year. If you guys want to check out my channel, it will be the first link in the description box below, or you can type up youtube.com/Matt Thibodeau. And until next time, have a good one.
This was great. I had a blast doing this question and answer, and I want to say thank you to Matt Thibodeau for being an amazing interviewer. Thank you for agreeing to come on my channel and ask me some fish questions. I really appreciate it. I hope you, my audience, my viewers, enjoyed today's video, and I hope you'll leave a like and a comment. Stay tuned for another awesome fish keeping Q&A video coming up with another friend of mine. That's going to be fantastic as well. I have a lot of these Q&As coming up, so stay tuned. I also have some more fish videos coming up, so subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Be sure to subscribe to Matt Thibodeau on his YouTube channel as well. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.